and Coffeeville Apartment Home. Attorney Jan Reese J. Relampagos, Panabo City Mayor Jose Relampagos and Josephine Relampagos and family, Mr. and Mrs. Alberto and Mary Lou Nasol and family, Jerry Jojo Antes and family, Holenaf Trading, Blue Boys Aqua Venture, El Rayo Parts and Hardware, RDL, Familia Community, celebrating 25 years in mission, UG, Amcor Incorporated.
Sa bahay, sa eskwela, sa opisina, the best itong kabarkada, Spirit FM pa rin, the best pa rin. Made to be on top, we are made to be the one. There's no one else like this since 1951, but only HCDC. Only HCDC, only HCDC, only HCDC.
So maayong hapon mga higala, adlang Biyernes petsa 15 bulan sa Marso tuig 2024. Uban nimi ninyo dinhi sa atong programa nga puno sa impormasyon ug mga istorya nga maghatag og inspirasyon. Programa nga gibugna sa mga Holy Crossians alang sa mga kabatanunan. Matag Biyernes alas 5 hangtod alas 6 sa gabi. Makauban ninyo karong adlaw kini si Princess Angeline Pablo, Bachelor of Arts in Communication intern sa the Holy Cross of Davao College.
Kini ang inyong higala sa kahanginan, Abigail Sula, Bachelor of Arts in Communication intern of the Holy Cross of Davao College. Ug kini ang
Crossian Youth Meetup sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM.
Kabataang Holy Crossian, you can.
So, good afternoon, Abby. How are you?
Good afternoon,
This
Princess.
afternoon?
Maayo kayo ang ako ang na-feel karong adlaw. Excited kayo ko kay nanapunta diri karon nga nanapunta opportunity nga
Mag-istorya,
maghisgot. Yes.
So, bagong adlaw na sab nga magkauban kita diri sa atong programa.
Yes, umiyag kanang nindot kayo siyang opportunity kay usahay ra ba pud ta maka experience pod nga makahisgot ta og mga ubat-ubang mga butang nga relevant sa ato ang
So,
society.
for sure, no, makakaton jud ta
Yes,
this
and
afternoon.
especially sa ato ang mga kabatanunan.
Yes,
Nagid sila
atong mga
makatunan karong
Holy
adlaw.
Crossians.
And maayong pagpaminaw
Maayong
sa tanan
pagpaminaw.
nga nagtan-aw sa ato ang Facebook live stream, sa ato ang page sa Holy Cross of Davao College and sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM nga Facebook page. And for today's topic, ang ato ang topic karong adlaw, Echoes of Time, a journey through Davao's rich history. Vibrant, evolving, progressive. So Davao City, the region's name is derived from its Bagobo origins who are indigenous to the area. The word Davao came from the phonetic blending of three Bagobo subgroups names, Obos, Klata, and Tagabawas. So Davao City stands as a testament to progress and resilience in the Philippines. Established as a vibrant urban center in the Davao region, its rich history dates back to ancient times where indigenous Lumad and Moro tribes inhabited its lands. Through centuries of evolution, Davao City has emerged as a bustling metropolis embodying the fusion of tradition and modernity. So from Spanish era to American colonization, Davao City has experienced waves of influence, each leaving its mark on the city's landscape and culture. So it became a pivotal hub for trade and industry, attracting migrants and settlers seeking new opportunities. So amidst challenges such as World War II and periods of military rule, Davao City preserved. So nagpabilin gyud ang Davao City, emerging as a beacon of stability and progress in Mindanao. Today, it stands as one of the Philippines' premier cities, renowned for its robust economy, diverse culture, and thriving tourism industry. So Davao City's journey from humble beginnings to thriving urban center exemplifies the resilience and adaptability of its people, making it a symbol of hope and prosperity in the Philippines. So prior sa tanan nga natukod na mga establishments diri sa Davao, mga visible improvements in economy, sa tourism, in education, So there lies a history. A history that needs to be tackled today. Aton yun ang istoryahan karon. Because it contributes so much to what is considered as Davao City today. So kining espesyal nga episode, atong pagahisgutan ang kahimtang sa paghubog sa kasaysayan sa Davao City. Diin matukib ang nagkadaiyang mga butang nga nagpalambo sa kultura ug kaagi ning syudad. So gikan sa mga kagikanang lumad ngadto sa karon, ang Davao City usa ka tulay sa pag-uswag, kaayuhan ug pagkakaron.
Yes, tama dyan na, Abi, no? So, live to diri sa Crossian Youth Meetup sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM. So, this afternoon, check tag mga comments, no, from our live.
Yes.
So, hi to me, Ma'am Lucille Gloria Mordeno. Maayong hapon, Youth Camp. Maayong hapon sa inyo, ma'am.
Maayong hapon, ma'am. Maayong pagpaminaw.
Maayong pagpaminaw. And from Jacobo Creeks, watching from Dubai.
Wow,
so, hi
natay
po.
watcher from Dubai.
International man
Maayong
din nato ang
pagpaminaw.
DXGN, Abby.
Yes. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
listening.
much. Happy
and
listening.
Thank you so much for watching our live.
Yes, so karong higayuna makauban nato ang atong special guest nga si Sir Reese Lloyd Lasha. So hi sir, good afternoon.
Hello, maayong hapon sa tanan.
Maayong hapon.
Maayong hapon po
Sir.
sa mga nagtanaw sa live no diri sa Spirit FM.
Yes.
Maayong hapon.
So how are you po?
Good no. Medyo busy lang sa different events karong araw ng Davao.
Yes. So ato ang pagasugdan ang ato ang discussion karong adlaw. So para sa ato ang first gyud nga pangutana, paunsa nahimong syudad ang Davao?
It's quite a very long story no if ato ang i-dig no kaluton jud nato ang history sa Davao, but Davao was made or was established as a charter city on March 1, 1937. And but before that, before panahimong city ang Davao, Davao is already a home to different indigenous communities as well as Muslim communities right before the arrival of the Spaniards. So ang mga Spaniards actually compared to other cities, provinces around the Philippines, murag ulahi na abot ang mga Espanyol diri sa region nato sa Davao, particularly on the late 1800s na 1848 when Don Jose Oyanguren, a Spanish explorer, went here, nianhi siya diri sa Davao and wanted to establish a settlement diri sa Davao region. But the moment na ni abot siya diri sa Davao, dito niya nahibal-an na there are really a lot of indigenous communities and Muslim settlements na naa diri sa syudad sa Davao. So fast forward after sa pag-abot ni Oyanguren, and then later on the Spaniards were defeated by the Americans, ang mga Amerikano na abot na diri in the Commonwealth period, isa ang Davao sa mga potential places no diri sa Pilipinas na himuon og syudad no. That is during that time of Manuel Quezon when it was proclaimed that Davao City will become a charter city on March 1, 1937. So tungod pod na siya sa rising economy sa Davao at that time, especially when it comes to the trade of agricultural products no. Isa sa mga notable na mga produkto sa una na nagpaila jud sa Davao og nagpalambo sa ekonomiya sa Davao isang abaka, no, as well as other products such as coconuts no, bananas, but abaka was one of the top exports sa Davao na nagpa-boost sa ekonomiya, hence nahimong syudad ang ato ang pinalanggang Davao City.
Yes, nindot kayo paminaw no nga ang ato ang syudad di ay kay napaday kanang rich kayo ang kanang kaagi or ang culture ay ang history sa ato ang syudad. And in relation sa ato ang celebration karon sa araw ng Davao, nganong importante man nga ato adyong i-celebrate ang araw ng Davao?
Knowing that 87 years na to, no, because it's the 87th araw ng Davao this year, 2024. It has been 87 years since its founding anniversary. Isa sa mga pinaka-importanting rason nga no gina-celebrate ning araw ng Davao, it's because it's a way of acknowledging and being grateful no, and thankful sa mga contributions na gibuhat sa people of Davao o sa mga katawhan o sa mga Davaoenyo, their contribution in making this city progressive and developing no, because in the same with other cities po, the way they celebrate the founding anniversary of their cities, it's also a Thanksgiving ceremony, a Thanksgiving celebration na kaning 87 years sa Davao, dili ni siya mahitabo, no? Dili lang ni siya tungod sa city government of Davao, but more particularly sa katawhan, no? Sa the Davaoenos were working hard together, united together to make the city livable. Kaya nga yung sinasabi nila na Davao na life is here.
Life is
It's
here.
not just because of the city government, but also the people of Davao. So that's why we are celebrating it.
Oh, we're not just celebrating Davao, we're celebrating the people.
The people.
Davao.
It's a two joint effort,
Yes.
sir, no?
Yes.
From the
And-
government and its people.
Yes.
And it's our way of showing our gratitude,
Gratitude.
and appreciation to the everyone gyud sa Davao.
Yes.
Yes, and unsa ka importante ang pag-preserve sa history sa Davao City sa pagtabang sa pagpalig-on sa sense of pride and identity sa ato ang mga residente sa Davao.
When we talk about preserving history, it's not just actually preserving history. It's about sustaining our culture and heritage. Because for us, no, Davaoenos, to have this stronger sense of identity, stronger sense of pride, for us to be united as a city, for us to contribute to the city's progress and development, importante jud na mahibal-an nato ang kaagi sa Davao City. Because actually, for those who do not know, no, Davao City is really a melting pot. It's a city comprised of people from different origins, different cultures, indigenous peoples, Muslims, Christians, migrants, not just Filipinos but also the Filipino Chinese, Indonesians, no, Indians, Japanese, daghan, no, even foreigners flock together sa unang panahon to settle here and make Davao City as their home. So, with this kind of context, naay nahimo na unique identity ang Davao, wherein it's a city filled with people united together despite of their different backgrounds.
Differences in terms
And
of culture, beliefs.
Yes, culture and belief. So, kana siya na identity sa Davao ang ato ang ginapa-strengthen karon, and we cannot strengthen that kind of identity if we do not know its history.
Yes.
So sa inganang pamaagi, no, the way we share our history to our fellow Davaoenos, it's also one way of telling them that this is our identity, that this is the kind of belongingness that a Davaoeno should have, no, and as well as kanipod ang makapatabang sa tuan na matawag ang ato ang syudad sa Davao na ato ang home.
Yes.
It's a
Livable city. Yes.
Yes. And makita gyud nato no nga kung kabalo ta sa history, makaingon gyud ta nga proud gyud ta nga Davaoeno.
Proud Davaoeno.
Yes, mga proud Davaoeno gyud ta. And next kay, what positive impacts can preserving historical landmarks in Davao City have on local tourism and economic development?
Yeah, of course, no, part man jud sa pag-promote sa tourism sa Davao City is ang iyang heritage ug ang iyang history. And I believe that one of the best ways where we can promote our city is through its history, culture and heritage, no. Ang culture, ang unique culture sa Davao, no, ang nindot na i-promote when we talk about Davao City. And you're talking about the preservation of history and its positive impact. The moment na dili lang ang city government, but the moment that the people of Davao will take the initiative in preserving, not just preserving, but sustaining, no, this history, Davao's history, Davao's culture, and Davao's heritage. Sa inganang pamaagi, we could already promote that to the people who wants to visit our city. Because when we talk about Davao City na landmarks like urban buildings, no, or malls or whatsoever, other cities already has that.
Yes.
No, some have even bigger malls or bigger urban destinations. But Davao City has something that it can offer which is unique, which is our culture, our history. No, na I believe that the city government and other non-government organizations are pushing. No, as far as I know, no, the moment na mo anhi ka sa Davao Airport, ang mo sugat sa mo is ang kadtong cultural
Yes, ang mga designs,
ang
cultural
designs, no, from our different indigenous communities.
So,
So isa na siya, no, ka manifestation that Davao City, when it comes to promoting the city, ang culture jud ang ilang gina-highlight.
Tinuod jud na sir kay pag-abot pa lang
Cultural
nato
history niya.
pag-abot pa lang sa airport musugat na dayon nga ay mao day ni nga Davao, mao ning Davao. Maka-feel gyud ta nga naa na ta sa Davao.
Yeah, appreciation of culture and beliefs jud siya, sir.
Yes.
So atong ipadayon atong panaghisgutay diri sa Crossian Youth Meetup diri sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM. Paghuman lamang sa pipila ka mga pahinumdum.
The Teresian Daughters Retreat House is now open for retreats and recollection. We are located at Kilometer 3 MacArthur Highway, Matina, Davao City. For inquiries and bookings, you may contact at 082-299-2212 or 0906-577-1668 and 0950-071-4080. Visit us and experience the beauty of nature in the city.
Naiipis anay lamon, dahil mapibo.
Kimatiyansa po para sa Mapicon. Ligtas na po kayo.
Also offer disinfection treatment against viruses. Mapicon Davao Branch Office located at Purok 10, Quario Street, Nasilia Village, Bugakmaa, Davao City. With telephone number 237-8956 or 282-0600 and 322-3125. Also at mobile number 0919-808-7809. You can reach us on Gmail at davaosalesmapicon@gmail.com or FB page at Mapicon Davao Pest Control. We offer free survey and site inspection. Magmapicon na!
Ako si Marte Aurelio Trampe, negosyante from Puerto Princesa City. Sa pang-araw-araw na transaksyon, di may iwasang manghina ang aking katawan. Kaya hindi ko sinasagad ang katawan ko. I find time to rest and kumakain ako ng tama. Hilig ko rin ang basketball at biking. Dagdag pa ang MX3 capsule. The more I enjoy life to the fullest. Maraming salamat sa MX3.
Mahalagang paalala, ang MX3 capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Craving for chicken? Go to Davao Wings Chicken Specialty. They have all different varieties. How about dine in at Cafe Daliations and Saint Brunch? They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or if you are into seafood dishes, Aniling's Seafood Resto is the one for you. No need to travel from place to another. You can find all these in one place. Villa Oro, Ecoland, Davao City.
Cali, Cali, pop up, bubbly Cali, pop up, Cali, Cali, pop up, Cali, para sa perky and blue, Cali, pop up, bubbly ang sarap, Cali, pop up, sparkling apple, pineapple, uy meron ding light, may Cali sa malapit, babili ka na, Cali, Cali, pop up, bubbly Cali, pop up, feeling good, set up.
No alcohol ang Cali, kaya bubbly sarap for everybody.
So balik ta diri sa atong programang Crossian Youth Meetup sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM. So atong ipadayon ang atong diskusyon on the history of Davao City. Mabatid sabtal pinaagi sa atong Facebook Live sa The Holy Cross of Davao College ug sa 89.9 Spirit FM Davao Facebook pages. So kauban gihapon nato ang atong special guest nga si Sir Reese.
Yes, so sa pagpadayon sa ato ang discussion no nga nasugdan nato nga nindot na kayo atong nasugdan sa atong discussion no kay kabalo gyud ta nga si Sir kay knowledgeable gyud siya ani
Knowledgeable about this history
yes,
sa
makaingon gyud
Davao.
ta,
Yes.
And sa pagpadayon unsaon paggamit sa teknolohiya kay
Modern
technology na
era.
gyud taron, modern era naman taron. Unsaon paggamit sa teknolohiya para madokumento ug mapanalipdan ang kasaysayan sa dakbayan sa Davao.
Yeah, when we talk about technology, no, it's a really powerful tool. And when we talk about the history of Davao, before, no, when I was still in college, no, and even in high school, I could only learn about Davao City's history in books, no. Some of the sources are in the internet, but mostly books. But now it's more accessible, and researchers, teachers, And even those enthusiasts in history can already use the technology. No, sama sa giingon nako in continuation rather sa na-mention na ganiha, when we talk about when we look into Davao's history, it's a story of different periods, no? There was a period before the arrival of the Spaniards, no, the time of the early civilizations, actually before pa sa tuang indigenous peoples, no. There are already discoveries within the Davao Gulf that there are already existing civilizations in Davao region, more likely 2000 BC, no, if I'm not mistaken. So from that period until the formulation of different societies and indigenous communities in Davao, and then the spread of the influence of the sultanates, no, sa Sultanate of Maguindanao na napadpad ang ilang influence diri sa Davao City. So those different periods are actually very interesting if you try to read it. But since most of the time people are now hooked into phones, no, or in computers or laptops, technology, social media is a great tool to put these stories from books, put these stories na nasa written documents into the internet. Okay? It could be shared by anyone, no? And I would also encourage teachers as well and other history enthusiasts to use this platform. But of course, the usage of technology has also its responsibilities.
Yes.
No, hindi porket we have the access to social media, we could post anything that we want to post while jeopardizing or ginadautan nato ang lain. And the fact that this is Davao history and also the same with other histories being shown in the internet, halimbawa sa TikTok, kailangan jud siya og fact checking.
Yes,
Okay, there are a lot of sources naman, no. Halimbawa, the city library has their own Dabawenya section, no. If you have time to visit there, it's free, no. You could explore there, no, the different resources and books about Davao history. Different colleges and universities here in our city also has their Dabawenya section or ang literatures about Davao. So yun yung pwede nilang maging basihan, and then use technology to even spread it, no. And to add, there are actually a lot of Facebook pages nowadays na naga-share, no. They may not be able to share an academic way of telling the history, but they have pictures, no, na ginapakita nila, kani sa una, before and after photos of Davao City. That's already a way of using technology, no. If I'm not mistaken, we have Davao's curated past, no, Davao colorized past, different social media pages. They are using technology to share, no, what they know about the history of Davao.
Yes, especially due sa technological era, kay everything is just one click away, di ba? Kung unsay kinahanglan nato nga mahibalan about sa history of Davao, gamay ra ng click nato, makabasa
Yes.
dayon, makita dayon nato. Dili lang gani kay text lang, pati pictures and videos, everything is given a gyud sa ato sa
As
technology.
long as natay fact checking.
Yes, as long as
then the
fact.
sources should be credible.
Yes,
So,
tinuod
kung
yun.
tanong nakatunan sa itong mga tigpaminaw karon nga, kanang in this modern era, kay mura ganang wider na gud ang scope sa mga information sir about history. So, unta, kanang gamito nila ang social media in a kanang positive and right way. Kanang limit ta sa itong mga posting, sa
Yes.
mga no? So, gamiton dyan nato ang social media and technology nga, kanang maka-learn ta about our history.
Isa na po na sa mga pahinumdum sa ato mga
Yes.
kabatan-unan nga naminaw karon. Yes, and sa pagpadayon, as the focal person of the Institute of Davao Studies, aduna ba'y mga kalisod or mga challenges nga inyo pong na-experience sa pag-preserve sa ato ang history?
When it comes to kasi because the Institute of Davao Studies of the Holy Cross of Davao College is just newly established, no?
Yes.
Na-launch lang siya last 2022. And before the establishment of IDS, there are already a lot of educational institutions that are contributing to the body of knowledge or nagasulat na sila about sa history sa Davao, no. When it comes to challenges, they are common, no, especially sa research work, sa field work, and the promotion of local history. Na-adjud na siya. I think we in the IDS, ang isa sa mga challenges na among na experience is I think we need more information dissemination. No, we need to exert more effort to really promote what our local history is. And actually, we are really thankful for the support and guidance of the different institutions, no, both government and non-government organizations in promoting Davao's history, because it's a collaborative work. No, it doesn't mean that the Institute of Davao Studies is here. Ang pag-promote sa local history, IDS lang. No, we're just new. No, we're a new institute, and we are here to collaborate and unite with other researchers, no, other academicians, other schools, kasi yung goal lang talaga namin is to promote, preserve, sustain, no, the local history of Davao, which we believe is really essential in the years to come, no, in the future, especially diri sa Davao City, no, for us Davaoenos.
Yes, tinuod yun na sir no nga dili yun na siya dapat nga mahimong one-man team.
Yes.
Collaboration.
Collaborate
Joint
with,
effort.
Yeah, joint effort.
We just need to exert more effort
Exert
pa na.
more effort.
Yeah, because recently kasi, no, to add a context, recently March 9, we had hosted a history forum about Davao City's history, no. I may not explain Davao City's history now because of the short span of time, but you can check, no, the live coverage of that Davao City History Forum sa Holy Cross of Davao College na page. No, dito actually hisgutan ang early beginnings sa Davao, not just before siya nahimong city, but the time before the Spaniards came. No, and then on the second part, it talks about the history of Davao's progress and development in the 90s and early 2000s. So that initiative was actually although hosted siya sa Institute of Davao Studies, but it was a collaboration with Davao Historical Society, with also we have invited speakers, no, from Museo Davaoenyo, no, and we also have the support from other schools na ni Anhipod, no, ni Tambong sa amuang History Forum. We have schools such as from the University of Mindanao, sa USEP, no, Ateneo de Davao University. So it's a collaborative effort that we should continue. No, so
yes. So reminder dai sa ato mga kabatan-unan, ma-access nato tong magstorya ta
Yes.
forum
Davao
sa ato
Unbound.
ang Facebook page of the Holy Cross of Davao College. So you can just check our page and makita ninyo dito kompleto to ang ato ang live streaming dito. Okay? So to continue our discussion, sa unsa nga mga hakbang ang mahimo nga buhaton sa mga individual para maka-raise og awareness sa pag-preserve sa history of Davao?
Actually daghan, no. For example, you're an individual, common person, no, na isa ka Davaoenyo, you wanted to share what our history is, you wanted to promote that. It's actually easier at this period or at this era, since nanatay social media. And I am really glad to see different Facebook pages putting that initiative to upload old photos of Davao City, showing our history, showing the progress. So, and when I asked some of them, gingon nila they wanted to share, no? And kadto na mga sharings nila sa Facebook pages also encourage other individuals to upload their photographs, no. They would share na naami diri akong mama nami sa Magsaysay 1980s, 1970s, no. So with that initiative, no, sa isa ka different kuan sa social media, it also encouraged other people as well. And with regards to, aside from social media, napud tay mga free guides actually, no, free tours, free heritage walk na gina-initiate sa isa ka grupo called Guide Davao, no, na naga-host na sila og heritage walks. So it's a collaboration of different tour guides sa Davao City na they offer free heritage walks to the people of Davao who wants to share, who wants to know rather the history no, of our city.
Para ma-introduce sila sa ato ang
Yes. So,
history, sir.
as you can see, no, sa base sa ako ang gipangingon, it's a collaborative effort. Dili siya competition, dili siya paunahay og project, but it's more on a collaborative and united effort to increase awareness, to increase to strengthen this appreciation of our local history.
Yes, and
Yes.
agree po jud ko atong ingon nimo sir no nga katong pag-post sa social media kay pag nagi isa magsugod ana magkaroon jud na siya
Yes.
chain effect
Yes.
nga magsunod-sunod
Ma-encourage
ng
po ng uban nga
ma-encourage yun
makakita.
ang uban.
Yeah.
Yes, and encourage also sa ato na pong live viewers at
live
mga
viewers.
kabatanunan nga kung naamoy ma-share or ma-post about mga experiences ninyo about Davao ana inyong
Especially
i-post.
history,
Yes, especially
diba?
sa history sa Davao. Inyong i-post para daghan pog makahibalo and daghan pog ma-encourage.
Pasinday ang uban naghilom-hilom lang, ana, kay
Yes,
gusto ka
tama.
na naay makauna, ana.
And to add with that kind of gestures, no, it shows us that history is something that is collective, something that everyone can relate to, no. It's a shared memory. It's a collective memory of people, particularly sa local history, no. Compared man gud sa national history na atong ginatawag, local histories are less written, no. Gamay ra kayo ang gasulat compared sa national history, but it's alive and well knowing that naay shared memory, naay collective memory from the people in a community, example na ang Davao City, na naay connected experiences with just one picture. Halimbawa, nag-post lang og Magsaysay Park or Rizal Park, no. Makarelate na dahil ng uban because they have their own experiences there.
Yes, tama. Moingon na yung uban nga, ay,
Daghan
nakahinumdum
na
pud ko.
comments.
Ana dahil, naka-remember pud ko nga
Katong
ako na
miagi
experience.
kayo.
Mga inana na mga...
Sense of belongingness,
Yes,
identity
okay
na
na siya.
ginatawag nato.
And aside sa kanang unsay mabuhat sa individual sir, unsa pud ang pwede nga ma-contribute sa ato ang local community sa pag-preserve sa culture?
The city government.
Yes.
The
Yes,
city
as a whole.
government is actually doing its part, no, its initiative to promote the history, no, to strengthen this appreciation of our local history. And in fact, there's already an ordinance with regards to the teaching of local history in schools, no, and hopefully or sooner or later ma-implement na jud ni siya into our schools here in Davao City, because to tell you, when we talk about learning national history or learning history as a whole, one of the best things for students or for children to appreciate history is to dig deep first into the local history. Kailangan mahibalan sa nila ang history sa ilahang community, history sa ilahang place, no? So that they would fully understand why they need to learn history sa national. No, kana siya ang isa sa mga initiatives actually when it comes to legislation. Karong araw, 87th araw ng Davao, I may not be representing the city government, but the moment na nakikistorya ko sa Museo Davaoenyo, they have continued the Davaoenyo Ako, no. It's the government's initiative to discuss and share the history of Davao in different or various elementary schools in Davao City. So, dito pa lang sa education, no, dako na kayo ang contribution. And it actually stopped, I believe it actually stopped during the pandemic because wala man jud tay possibility na makakandak og mass gatherings, but gibalik siya recently, and it's good to know that local history or the teaching of local history is growing, no, in our education system diri sa Davao City.
Yes. And agree po jud ko sir nga kanang nindot gyud nga sugdan nato nga while mga bata pa tudluan gyud nato sila sa ato ang history.
This is also for future generations.
Yes.
no?
Tinuod
Yes,
jud.
because to add also, no, the reason why we learn local history is because it let us understand or ginapasabot sa to as a history kung unsaon nato pag-involve sa mga issue, no, at present. Halimbawa, if there are issues in our city that concerns our people, mas masabtan nimo tungod kay kabalo ka sa panahon sa una.
Yes.
Uy, nagbag-o na lagi. Uy, giguba lagi na siya na kuan. Uy, gilahi na lagi na. Sa una kay nindot pa man to. So, with that kind of context, with that kind of background, no, because of alam nila yung history, mas maiintindihan nila yung issues ngayon. And they could voice out and they could call out what's wrong. Because the city of Davao is actually known to be a city known for gina-involve nila ang different groups, no, and organization, women, LGBT, indigenous communities, the youth, no, active kay na sila sa kana na mga sectors, active na sila sa city government. So with that teaching of local history sa ato ang kabatanunan, no, sa mga estudyante nato, later on in the future, they will be equipped with that knowledge to participate and contribute in solving the problems in our city. So,
Yes.
So, break sa ata mga higala atong paghahisgutan ng uban pang mga butang na may kalabutan sa history of Davao City. Human lamang sa pipila ka mga pahinumdum.
Problema ba ang damo sa inyong sibuyasan at palayan? Tapatan ng ProStar 25EC herbicide. Ang ProStar 25EC ay pre-emerging at early post-emerging herbicide para sa pangmatagalang kontrol sa iwas ng growth leaves at grassy weeds sa sibuyasan at palayan. Sa ProStar 25EC, walang masamang damo na hindi agad namamatay. Protektado ang pananim, sagana ang aanihin. Agway, we love farmers.
Agway Chemicals Corporation. We love farmers.
Sa mga millennials at young at heart, bagay na bagay sa inyo ang MX3 Plus. May CoQ10 at may L-carnitine. Sabayan pa ng workout at healthy diet. Kayang ma-achieve ang good health. MX3 Plus, araw-araw para M-Extraordinary. Mahalagang paalala, ang MX3 capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Hey! Want some healthy, tasty, and refreshing smoothie? Quench your thirst with Buko Lises. It's all about Buko. Try their Buko Pie, Tart Buko Juice, Shake, Buko with Milk, Buko Lamau, Buko Halo Halo, and a lot more. Visit our locations at Robinson Cybergate, Davao, Grand Mall, Panabo, Tagum Branches, JS Gaisano, NCCC, G Mall, Robinsons, Grand Mall, and soon to open NCCC Victoria Plaza. For deliveries, call us at 0975-695-4025 or 0992-688-3878. Mga ka-spirit, ania ang atong mga Lenten recollection nga i-cover live sa FB ug isibya sa alas 7 ang takna sa gabi. Marso 16, adlawng Sabado, Lenten Recollection sa Immaculate Conception Parish, Mintal. Alas 6 ang takna sa gabi. Ang mamumulong si Reverend Father Johnny Autida. Apektado ang programa sa Mariang Inako. Marso 18, adlawng Lunes, Lenten Recollection sa San Antonio de Padua Parish, Agdao. Alas 6 ang takna sa gabi. Ang mamumulong si Monsignor Edgar Labagala. Apektado ang programang Ang Biblia sa Archdiocesan Bible Apostolate of Davao. Marso 26, adlawng Martes, Lenten Recollection sa Sacred Heart of Jesus Parish, Obrero. Alas 6:30 ang takna sa gabi. Ang mamumulong si Reverend Father Marvin Deer Moralias. Apektado ang programang Giya sa Pagtuo. Sub Umbra Petri, Latin Mass Society. Ug Marso 27, adlawng Miyerkules, alas 5:30 ang takna sa hapon. Lenten Recollection sa St. John Paul II Parish, Los Amigos. Ang mamumulong si Reverend Father Orlando Angelia. Apektado ang programang Giya sa Pagtuo, JCC Katesismo. Kining tanan masaksihan live sa atong official FB page ug radyo 89.9 Spirit FM.
Spirit FM.
So, padayon gihapon ta diri sa Crossian Youth Meetup sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM. So, time check, it's 5:49 in the afternoon ug sa pagpadayon.
Yes, nindot kayo nga to ang panaghisgot tayo
Yes.
karong hapunan, no? Nindot kayo ang mga insights or mga ideas nga na-share ni
Naka-delve
Sir
deeper
sa
jud
ato.
ta, no? About
Yes, and
history of
very
Davao.
Fact, daghan kayo facts nga atong natun-an karong adlaw gikan kay
Sir
Sir
Riz.
Riz. Salamat kayo Sir Riz ha sa imong pag-share gyud sa imong knowledge. And sa ato ang to conclude our discussion karong hapuna, unsa ang imuhang message of encouragement sa ato ang tanang mga listeners, sa ato ang mga kabatan-unan, and especially sa mga Davaoenyo.
Message, no?
Yes.
First, no, I have talked actually very short lang about sa Davao City's history. Ganiha, no? And with a less than an hour ko ang dili ban jud nato mahisgutan, but I am glad that we have talked about the importance of local history, no? This may not be a very long talk about the history of Davao, but it's more on the importance of why we should learn Davao City's history. And with that, no, would just like to make this opportunity to tell, no, that our fellow Davaoenos that the studying and the learning of Davao City's history may not be let's say kanang compared to other fiction stories na ilahang gina-idolize nor other
Opinionated
literatures,
yung
but Davao City's history is, or learning Davao City's history is actually our way as Davaoenos to contribute to become part of strengthening the Davaoenyo identity. That Davao, as I've mentioned earlier, is a community of diverse people, indigenous peoples, Muslims, Christians, migrants, and foreigners that have flocked together and made Davao as their home. And learning the local history of Davao is not just for our, or di lang siya makapabusog sa ato ang kaalam, no, but it's also our way of understanding what Davao City is and be able to be socially aware of what is happening around us, because we cannot understand what is happening around us if we do not know what is its past, no, or kung wala ta kabalo kung ngano ani ang nahitabo, unsa di ang nahitabo sa una. So in that manner, we could completely understand what Davao City is, what issues is Davao City currently facing right now, and as Davaoenos, we should step up and be involved, no? Because everything that we do or everything na involved na to about Davao City is also for the greater good of our city. It's also for the welfare of our fellow Davaoenos. So kanang ginatawag na to na Davao life is here. Some would say na wala na ang kuan. Lahi na jud sa una ang Davao, lahi ra jud ang Davao City sa una kumpara karon. But I think it's high time for our youth and for the people of Davao to learn, no, its history, for us to contribute to, para mabalik na to kung sa tong ginatawag na to na Davao life is here. Anak man daw sila, no, wala na. But it's it's still there. It's just that we need to sustain that, no?
Yes.
Itong ginatawag na to na preservation of history, yes, it's good, but we need to sustain it. We need to sustain that. Dili pasabot na i-preserve, itago lang nimo sa isa ka box. No? But when we talk about sustaining Monggod, it's not just for the sake of the present time, but also for the benefit of the future. So history, past lang man na siya, local history, kuha lang man na siya, mauna nang nahitabo sa una, but we cannot understand the present time. We cannot solve the issues at present time if we do not know the past. And we need to have that understanding of the past, not just to solve the problems at present, but also to prepare ourselves for the future. So that's how the past is connected to the present and the future.
So dapat jud na mag-step up jud ang mga Davaoenos kana mag-contribute,
Tinuod
mag-effort pod do para ma-preserve gyapon ang ato ang history.
So you may not be a lover of history, but take time, no, to understand what our city has become.
At least give time, sir, no?
What our city has become, unsa ang progress niya, unsa ang development niya, no? And to add, no, naman tayo ginatawag na Parada Davaoenyo,
Yes.
'di ba? I think di ko sure if karong weekend na siya.
Tomorrow.
So Parada Davaoenyo is actually an initiative of the city government to invite all sectors that contributed to Davao City's progress and development. And before, kuan na siya, pipila lang na ng mga sectors, but now I think it's 300 na. So, dira nimo makita kung unsa ang paglambo sa Davao City. And for us to understand that, balik na punta sa
History.
Yes, history.
Balik ya punta sa history. And to also to explain further, no? Kay para mas masabtan jud nila. Kani man gud siya na pag-understand sa history in order to solve issues in the past. It's not just limited to local history of Davao, no? It's also part of our daily life, no? Dahil sa mga life decisions na to, the way we try to assess our life decisions at the moment, mubalik man jud ta, ay mali ko sa una. Kada mga decision na ko sa una, kailangan to bag-uhon. So, it's also the same, but it's in a bigger picture. It's about Davao City. It's about us Davaoenos. So, in order for us to improve the Davao life that we are proud of, no, we must understand what it went through so that we could contribute something.
Yes. Thank you kayo, sir. So, no, daghan jud tag na katunan abi and syempre sa ato mga listeners karon gabi una. So, salamat kayo, sir, sa paghatag og higayon nga makauban ka namo karong gabi una. So, na-appreciate kayo namo po imong effort and time sa pag-share sa imong knowledge about Davao City's rich history, no.
Yes, and hinaot na daghan og nakatunan ang ato ang mga kabatan-unan o mga kaigsuunang Holy Crossians and mga viewers og listeners alang sa ato ang discussion karong adlaw mahitungod sa Echoes of Time, a journey through Davao's rich history.
So, for our announcements, no, we would like to congratulate the Holy Cross of Davao College because last February 6, 2024, HCDC received the e-certificate from TÜV Nord Philippines indicating that HCDC applies a management system in line with the 21,001-2018 ISO certified na, no, ang Holy Cross of Davao College.
Congratulations, Holy
Yes,
Cross.
under 21,001-2018 ISO certificate standard for the education scope. So, ma-receive ang official certificate on March 24 this year sa HCDC, and it will be received by Brother Noelvic Deloria SC. So, next is the Bachelor of Arts in Communication Internship Program, or the BASIP, will be holding the upcoming Speak for Peace on April 4, 2024, this year. So, nanatay, Abby, no, nanatay top 10 now from
ato nang abangan.
from different programs sa Holy Cross of Davao College under BA internship program. So, good luck, guys, and
good luck sa ato mga participants.
Yes, sa ato mga participants from BASIP. So karon kay magbasa tag comments, no, from our
basahon na yung ato ang comments sa ato ang
Facebook live.
Shout out sa among Comelec moderator, Sir Reese, and of course atong mga gwapa nga host. Wow! Shout out Jason Baila.
And
shout out po
course,
kay Cassandra Isabel Quijano. Wow.
And from Justin Estrera, hello, love you, Sir Gahot. How des?
Correct.
Yes,
How did you,
correct.
sir?
How good. From Gwen Palermo and from Sweet
Heart.
Chase Bernaldez. Hi sa inyo dira. Relax raman kayo, sir, from Richo Caballes.
And also shout out to J.U. Sama and Neil Villamera. And Maria Alexis Andrea Wagas. Shout out.
And from Genevieve Maglasang. Good PM. Always daw siya maminaw, no, sa DXGN. So, hi ma'am from Santo Niño Parish, Kaputian.
Mayong pagpaminaw.
Mayong pagpaminaw. So, from Carlo Uyangguren. Shout out, Yari Blancos and Cover. Happy birthday. Ay, happy birthday.
Hello, Ma'am
Happy birthday.
Ellen. Amping ma'am. Yes. And shout out po di ay kay Lucille. Hello, Lucille. Okay.
Gloria Mordeno.
Yes, hello po daw. And Andrea Nicole Oliveros, shout out po. Good evening. And
Paul John Canyale. Hello, mayong
thank you
pagpaminaw.
so much.
Thank you kayo sa pagpaminaw, guys.
Yes.
Unta no, nakakaton jud tatanan. For sure, nakakaton jud tatanan karon. Yes, so wala naman gyud tay igong oras dinhi sa atong panag-uban-uban, laing diskusyon na sab. Ang atong masayran sunod Biyernes dinhi sa atong programa alang sa mga kabatan-unan. Kini inyong higala Sa ngalan ni Maki Okay, kini si Princess Angeline Pablo, Bachelor of Arts in Communication intern of the Holy Cross of Davao College.
Dugang paghatod kaninyo og balita og impormasyon kini si Abigail Sula, BA Communication intern of the Holy Cross of Davao College. Hangtod sa sunod natong panag-uban-uban, amping kanunay and kini ang
Crossian Youth Meetup sa DXGN 89.9 Spirit FM.
Kabataang Holy Crossian, you can!